Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Love Brew podcast. I am Tommy T. That's Artika.
My name is RT.
um, it's a cool December morning
Man,
on this
it ain't
Saturday, man.
cool. It's cold.
It is chilly, and I don't know. Facebook's end.
Mm,
Um,
that's interesting.
that is, and I feel like I'm being pushed right now out of my
Yeah, I don't
seat.
know why he's sitting Indian style behind you.
Is he?
Yes. Yes, he is.
So Quad is behind me, guys. So if I look big in the screen, blame it on Quad. Dang, I should have said his name.
Then he yells out peekaboo.
He says peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Good morning, Deshauna.
Good morning, cousin.
You know you can just
I
click
could.
off of that.
Oh
You wanted me to do that for
no,
you
I didn't
too?
know what was going on. I didn't want
Oh,
to mess
okay.
up anything. So, um, this week
Deshauna
was
gave me a good laugh this
this.
morning when I saw her comment that said, "I'ma still just hire Task Rabbit."
Oh yeah, I released the what we call it. I could build that DIY series of video or the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I still got some more in my pocket, so still look for them and go check that video out of my standing desk and how I built it. Um, I'm a little cold this morning, so I'm trying to warm my bones up with this coffee. Uh, what happened this week? This week been a crazy week for me. Good morning, high vibe. It was a closed week at work, so I didn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah, you was burning what they say, burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah. So I would get off of work and then I'd be like, man, I gotta watch this. Netflix had a hold on me this week too.
What did you watch? Because I ain't watched nothing with you.
Uh, what is it called? It's a show with Domingo in it. I don't know his first name. I
I don't
think
know
that's
what
his
Domingo
last name.
is.
Let me see. It's called Mad Men, man. Yeah, the Madness.
Did I watch anything this
Nah,
week?
you. I don't know if you did or not.
I barely watched Married at First Sight.
Yeah, watch that.
Um,
The Madness is about a guy like a television news anchor or Abby Phillips, you know. Um, and basically he was on the verge of getting him a show with CNN
mm-hmm.
and a bunch of craziness. Somebody got killed.
He's gonna replace Cuomo.
Right. Yeah. He's just a black guy that was gonna replace Cuomo. But somebody got killed when he was out in like the Poconos. And it just went crazy from there. So it had caught my attention. It hooked me
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't stop watching it. So I was watching that. Um, Netflix got a couple bangers though.
So I was on a Netflix ban, and then Tommy bought a new TV.
And now no, actually I just started paying for the subscription.
Oh, that too. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I was still sort of kind of on my van though. It's on your shirt,
yeah.
and I don't know what it was because it's not there anymore. Um, I can't remember what it was. So much stuff that I missed because I refused to sit at your desk and watch it because that's the biggest screen we
Yeah,
had that wasn't a TV.
yeah.
Um, and I'm probably not gonna go back and watch those things. I know one of them that sticks out is that what's the movie Kelly Rowland was in? Mia Culpa.
Me a couple, another Tyler Perry jump.
But I'm saying like the things that everybody was talking about at one point,
Yeah,
and you be like, I'm gonna watch it. And then I
yeah,
was like, it's on Netflix, not gonna watch it. But Jamie Foxx,
yeah,
is this a stand up?
yeah.
Okay, so Jamie Foxx has a stand up coming out on the 10th, which today is the 7th. So what's that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Yeah,
comes out. I'll actually watch that.
Yeah. No, but
I might beat you to it.
I don't know. The Madness was good. I got caught up watching my ex people partner, something like that, man.
What was that on?
Netflix. Everything I watched was
You should
worst.
have a way to see what you watched on
Yeah, I
Netflix.
do. It's called Worst Ex Ever, and it's a documentary about these terrible exes. Peekaboo, man, sit down. It's a documentary about these terrible exes. One that stands out to me though, is a lady. She had a like the Golden Crust restaurant.
Mhm.
I didn't know. First off, I didn't know it was franchise,
Mhm. I knew that.
and so she bought one of those and started doing that. And she met a guy, right?
Mhm.
Good guy. Told her he was a cop. All this stuff. Told her all this. Oh, you saw it, cousin. That is what it hooked me too. But in this particular one, the guy, I don't know what he got mad. I can't remember what he got mad for. But he essentially he raped her
Mhm.
and then said he was gonna call the basically set her up to be put in jail. Oh, what it was he had a wife and basically she called the wife called her and said, "Hey, I got a wife and kids.
You keep talking.
What's up?"
Battery's low.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Didn't say it was. You keep talking.
No, but so he raped her and then set her up to be put in jail. I don't know why this boy keep standing up and yelling, but he's something else though. Are you sit down, man? Are you getting down or what you doing? Okay, quiet. But put your shirt down. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I love you too. But God dog it. Hold on, guys. This boy finna come off the top rope. So, moral of the story. Oh, and so they set her up, and she was in jail for like 7 months on a setup. And
What she
one,
get set up for?
basically, they said she was impersonating the cop, and um, she impersonated the cop, and she was doing armed robberies to people. She did it to. They're saying that she did it to 3 people.
My sister had a guy come to her job impersonating a cop.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't see why anybody would want to fake being a cop, man.
Control.
Man, ain't enough control in the world. I control what I can. What's the serenity prayer? I live by that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bit tape to go right here, man. Connected to this chair.
Oh, okay.
That's your man. I got one more episode to watch. But the one with the custody battle. Oh my god.
I don't know what happened. You looked at me like you was waiting on me to say something. I got
Nah, I
nothing.
was waiting. Don't you say something? But nah, like they had one with the custody battle. The woman, the man, like worked with the woman's mom. You want me to get that?
I get it.
The man worked with the woman's mom, right? And so and I'm just giving this all away. I'm sorry, guys, if you was gonna watch this, but I don't know what other way to talk about it. Uh, so he worked with the mom. The mom introduced him to her daughter. They got married, and had a kid. Well, when they had the kid, the mom was like, "I'm out." Like she had already been like doing crazy stuff. Like she used to weird crazy. Like he said, "Good morning, D." He said they was on the honeymoon. They went to Hawaii for their honeymoon, and he said she swung on him. Like what? At the honeymoon? And so he was like, I had my yeah, that's crazy. Martha Stewart was so diabolical. Uh what did what did he say? He said he was described as being a nerd because he liked the game and stuff like that, right? So they had a kid. Yeah, still watch. It's like I'm just giving the yeah, the highlights, the stuff that I can remember because I was like intrigued by this whole like all of them. So she gave, what did she do? She started staying at her mom's house after the baby was born, and then like they finally separated. She started lying on this man so he wouldn't like be able to see the baby. At one point, she said he sexually assaulted the baby,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yeah, that's going. He ain't never gonna see this baby again because I think that's what they wanted." Um, but somehow they figured out she was lying,
So are
and
these reenactments or are these the actual people?
these the actual people.
Okay.
They have reenactments in cartoon.
You remember when we did reenactment?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I played Martin Luther King.
Yep.
Look at me now.
You
Um,
didn't look like Martin.
I didn't couldn't do it today.
They'd be like, Martin did not have locks.
No, he didn't. Nah, but so what else happened in that? The part that I want to really get to is that they killed this man's grandmama.
Mm,
She was 91
mm. Why they killed her grandmama?
because they wanted custody of the baby.
What was the grandmama doing to stop custody?
Absolutely nothing. The grandma was just watching the baby. The fact that this 91-year-old grandma was watching this
We've
baby,
seen Stranger Things.
we have. But and peep this. Put it in the
Peep.
garbage can.
Really?
Choked out, put it in the garbage can, locked the shed.
Mm.
And then this is they planned it too. They wrote all the little notes down. She stalked him for a few days to figure out his routine with the baby. And then they implemented their plan. Now the terrible thing is like she was holding the gun. She got arrested holding the gun in her pocket. So the guy was like, "Where's my grandmother with the handcuffs on? Where's my grandma?" And nobody could find her. So they knew something was up with her.
Mhm.
The mom, her mom, like the baby
Mhm.
mom,
The baby's grandmother.
yeah, man, they was whooping his butt. And you see the picture of her face all messed up because he hit her with the little baton thing that she was hitting him with.
Mm-hmm.
Then the girl had put a gun to his face and was like, "Give me custody of the baby."
And this was all in the cartoon.
This was yeah. Yeah, parts of it was the cartoon, but parts of it was the story being told. And I was like, damn, man, you ain't finna get custody of this baby.
Mm-mm.
And it proves their point of not giving, like, taking 100% custody from you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's crazy.
That is crazy.
And so yeah, that hooked me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch the last
I
one.
probably would have not even clicked on that based on the title.
Man, I was just
The one
trying
thing
to,
I do want to watch is Later
oh, I
Daters.
felt bad for that daddy, man.
The baby's daddy.
Yeah. Because it's like, man, like it's funny that we're talking about this now. I read something today, this morning,
Mhm.
that talked about dads, um, dads being 3 times more involved in their child's life today, millennial dads, versus when 82, 1982, where you know they said they get,
Basically our daddies versus
yeah,
the
yeah,
daddies today.
right. And I was like, and I commend people, dads. I always want to give dads their flowers, which I got something coming brewing that I'm actually moving on, something brewing about dads. So I'm really excited about that. But to see that and then the heartbreak that this dad had to go through just to be in his child, because he didn't ask for 100%. He was just trying to see his child
He
because
just wanted custody, like not primary custody, but like
he wanted to be a part of his child's life. So he went to court,
what do they call it? Joint custody, but not
the
necessarily
primary.
primary
Yeah.
custodial parent. I
So
don't know.
so they gave originally they gave him 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Like her 50%, him 50%, and she was gonna be the primary parent.
Mm-hmm.
And then she started uh tripping. Like
Mm-hmm.
basically that's when she said he assaulted the baby
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And they of course they investigated it and they found out she was lying.
Mm-hmm.
60-40, 70-30. Then he got up to 85-15 and 100% that this baby is with him.
Mm-hmm.
And man, you just when you see stories like that or hear stories like that, you're like, wow.
There's actually a story like that in the news right now.
What?
What's his name? Trade the Truth.
Oh, man, I don't
So
know the backstory for that whole
I don't know
thing.
all the backstory, but he said his daughter has been missing for 4 months
Right.
with her mom. He was awarded custody this year, and her mom, I guess, on a visitation,
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
her and
Mm,
didn't come back.
yeah, because I know he said she was supposed to be gone for 2 days
Mm-hmm,
and she never came back.
mm-hmm.
And he been looking for her since. And I'm like, if people like I don't understand, you have to be pretty bad. Like for the court to say, "Hey, Dad, you take care of this baby." The baby would be in a better situation than.
I don't
Um,
think it's always that you have to
I ain't gonna
be.
say pretty bad, but I mean like you have to be in a better position
Mm-hmm.
for the court to be like, "Dad got the baby."
That's what
Like it has to be an extreme, right? In my eyes, right?
I don't know. A lot of people outside of death that the dad became the custodial parent.
Right,
But I also know that for the most part, a lot of people weren't fighting for custody of their kids.
right. Because for the most part, um, in a lot of situations, dads probably don't know what their rights are in certain situations because it's so normal for the mom to get the custody. Dad's gonna pay child support. Dad's gonna, monetarily lose.
I had an employee once upon a time where mom and dad both had to pay grandma child support.
Really? That goes back to the story. Who did we talk about this last week?
Mm.
No, I don't think we did. But somewhere in jail,
Oh,
and
we didn't talk about this last week.
like I don't know where they were, but they're both parents are not getting out.
They're both in jail for murder.
Both in jail for murder, and they're not getting out.
And they're in a
And
co-ed facility.
that's what it was. I was wondering why are they so close? So apparently the vents in this facility made it to where they could talk to each other and he
Exchange notes.
exchanged notes and stuff. And so eventually the guy was like beat off in something and passed it to her.
And she inserted it into her body using a yeast infection medicine applicator.
And I'm just like the little turkey baster is what comes to mind because I have no clue what that looks like
Okay,
or
roll
what
with
it
it.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
not about to try to
Okay. Cool.
explain this to
Whatever.
you.
So so this girl got pregnant,
Mhm.
from that procedure, and I'm like hearing that reasoning. Dude was like, "Cause I wanted to be a daddy," and I don't forgot her reasoning. He was like, "I wanted to be a daddy," and she was just like, "Okay," because they in love or something like that. And I'm like,
And they've never touched each other.
"Yeah," and I'm like, "What? Like, what are we? What are we doing?" Like, do y'all not realize that this baby is gonna grow up with it, like in the system?
Like, I don't know how long they're both in jail for. Inmates get pregnant without meeting. They're both accused murderers. They're in Miami, and she gave birth to a little girl in June
Yeah,
by a man who was also charged or accused of murder.
right.
I guess if you're in jail for murder, unless you haven't had your court date, you're just charged.
Oh, I don't know.
But they showed footage of her like walking away from the crime scene with a gun in her hand.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think it's safe
So
to say that she
she
did it.
definitely did it. But it's just man, you hear stuff like that and you're like, well, what about the baby though?
I think her mother has the baby.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the crazy part because it's like, yeah.
They are 29 and 23.
How long they sentenced for?
I'm trying to see if I can. They use bedding to make a line between the two vents, and then he passed semen rolled and saran wrap to her.
Yeah, that's man, that's how do you explain this to your this child?
They're not. Their baby's not gonna know
Know
them.
who they are or anything? Well, they got the baby has to because the grandmama.
They have put them in two different jails now,
Right.
and they still communicate over the phone, and they have video visits with their daughter.
Oh, so she's born and alive and
Yeah, the baby was born in June.
oh,
Okay. Oh, they haven't gone to trial. Neither one of them.
what they going to trial for?
They're murders. The murders.
Oh,
They're just
oh,
in
they just
jail,
oh, okay.
waiting
I'm thinking they already got.
waiting to be sentenced.
That's why I
He
didn't know what they sentence was.
he is scheduled to go to trial in May, and
Yeah,
hers hasn't been scheduled yet.
they just sitting in jail. She gonna have a baby. And how old are they? Do it say?
23 and 29.
He's 29.
No.
She's 29.
Yeah, she's 29, he's 23.
Yeah.
I had to. I was
That's
like, I don't know.
oh,
any of
that's
the
crazy,
details.
man. It's upsetting, because you're like, but what about the kid? You know, like, is this like you can't give this child anything but a vessel to get here?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking to myself, like,
You basically gave your mama something else to do.
right. And that's a thing of her just being a good person, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Like, hey, I'm gonna take this child just because just think about it, man. Just
What y'all doing with it?
right.
Okay.
Can't do anything, can't raise it, can't do anything with it. Probably can't name it.
I mean, they can name the
I
baby.
mean, but still.
She had to like literally get pregnant with the baby.
Like, do they have the baby? Because this ain't the first time an inmate has gotten
Most of the time, the inmates are getting pregnant by the guards, though.
right. Not other inmates. Because then we got an issue. You got a man in there just going wreaking havoc.
I mean, same thing with the guard. But go ahead. What was your question?
uh like, how do they give her time to, like, how they put the baby on you and be like skin to skin contact? Do they do that with babies that are born while their parent is incarcerated?
I mean, you still got to be in the hospital because there's complications that can happen in giving birth. That's not just given to people who are free.
Shit, I don't know.
Like if you went to jail while you were pregnant and you
Yeah.
delivered
Yeah.
in custody, you just in custody delivering a baby.
Oh, okay.
You still get, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be quality health care, but you still get health
Yeah.
care. Now, my question is, do you argue, like say you was working somewhere and you had good insurance?
Yeah.
Do you argue, no, the state paying for this. I ain't paying for this on my insurance. Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
Because I had to turn in all the insurance paperwork before I went to the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but okay.
I had to do like basically, remember when we did that tour of the hospital
Yeah,
before Lily? It wasn't no
no,
point in doing the tour before Quad.
because you knew where everything was,
Yeah,
right?
we did that tour before Lily. They gave me some like pre-intake paperwork to fill out,
Yeah.
and I had to submit everything so that when we showed up, they didn't have to like run insurance or anything. It was just she here, y'all.
Man, that was one of the wildest story I had heard, and they was excited.
I mean, we had a baby.
You remember the commercial? 1-800 collect. Man, that's the
Bob,
crazy.
we had a baby. It's
Bobby,
a boy.
it's a boy. Who was that on the phone there? It was Bob. They had a baby. It's a boy. That's crazy to think about, man. Back in the day, we had to call like 1-800 collect to call like the next out of area code.
The funny thing is that our kids think that all phone calls should be video.
Yeah, Jetsons, baby, Jetsons. Wait till we can touch each other through the
I don't
video.
want to. I don't want to. I be
I
not
don't know.
wanting to be touched.
I don't know if we ever get that far, but if we do, that'll be interesting. What else we got on this thing, man?
Mm.
We're shooting from the hip. This
No,
this
we're not. The United Healthcare CEO getting killed on the way to was it their annual meeting?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see.
Man, that was crazy. Did you see the video?
Mm-mm. I don't
Yeah.
like watching people die.
Well, you can't see him die. You see him get shot though.
And that's the
Or
thing.
you see the video I saw. They showed up until the point he was about to shoot.
That's the thing. Like I don't know what I'm going to see, so I'm not going to view a video that could potentially be of a person dying for the sake of saying I wonder how far they're gonna get. I'm just not gonna watch it.
I just be like, I'd be shocked if
You like gore, you like fight videos, you
yeah.
don't care about seeing people die.
I
I don't need any of
the
that.
funny thing, my most favorite fight video, or the most like rememberable or memorable,
Mm-hmm.
is the one the lady, she had a purple sweatsuit on, like she was a big lady,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a purple suit on, and she was giving this dude the little skinny dude. She was giving him the business. He couldn't do nothing but run away from him. I don't know why that fight video is so funny to me, but man, dude did go to Starbucks. They got it. They got his. They got as much as he was like. They got a shot of his face. Um, they found the bag in Central Park. I read
That
that
they
this
think
one.
was his.
Yeah. But
Could
man,
be anybody else
the way that they
committing a crime in New
described
York.
this man just got away. Like he shot him. What's surprising to me, or I ain't never been to New York, but I would think that he, like somebody around would have saw that, because I don't think it's
It probably was a bunch of people that saw it, but also because he used a silencer.
yeah, they didn't hear it. But how silent is a silencer?
I don't know.
I don't need it.
That's something to go into a gun shop to ask.
Yeah.
But then I don't be want to ask questions like that because they
Right,
be like,
right.
"Are you trying to commit a crime?" Nah,
Right. No, I'm just
this
curious
happened. I just want to
point.
know.
At this point, I'm just curious.
This is gonna be another. Let's share your Google search history.
Right, right.
So he went to
Which
Starbucks.
we need to have a let's share your Google search history with my best friend.
So he went to Starbucks directly after.
Before
Oh,
he was waiting on the guy.
Ah,
He's waiting on the guy, so he went to Starbucks. So I've heard that it was a hit.
mm-hmm.
Um,
That's what it seems like.
yeah, but it was like
Because it wasn't a isolated thing.
Right, and he waited. And I've been watching the Day of the Jackal or something. It's a hit. It's about a hitman and how much this man waited. This man was supposed to kill a guy that was like putting this Riverside thing out. It was like an app that's supposed to tell people what the rich people are making off of them or something like that. It's something crazy that changes the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was in a like he went to great lengths to make sure he hit his mark. So what he did was he befriended a guy like weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
Befriended a guy that worked at the venue
Mm-hmm.
that took the tickets and stuff like that. Had sex with this dude, and then weeks later met back up with him and was like, "Hey, let's catch up." And then he was like, "Let me see the back," and he set up a whole like living station in the background of the place. Made it to where he could get back in and everything. And I was like, this dude went through great lengths to hit his mark. He still missed the shot, so I'm still waiting to see what happens at the end. So, but yeah, man, that's the crazy part. And then people I saw on LinkedIn, they was United Healthcare was in search of a new CEO, and somebody was like, "Look, see, they don't care about you." I'm like, "What you think they supposed to do?"
Now it is a bit troubling though that
I mean, it happened fast, but
I
I
got
mean,
I die.
stop.
This one's yours.
I mean, like what?
Just watching him run across.
Oh, you said, look at him, bro.
The fact that he just put himself in timeout, he's standing in front of the wall like this.
Which nobody ever has told him to do that. What are y'all doing, man?
No, I think that the week that I die, or not die, the week that you're murdered,
you think the job should wait?
As the CEO, I mean,
like we all know what it is.
Isn't there somebody directly below that position that can step in? Y'all could at least get me to a funeral.
Man, we all know what it is, man.
I feel like that girl on that video you sent me earlier today that was from Memphis, the soldier.
Oh, she's so funny.
when I said funeral, I felt just as country as her.
Yeah. You can't hear it until somebody else do it. Cause I know I'm country, but I don't hear it to myself. But I hear like that's why I don't like going back and listening to my stuff.
No.
I'm like, that brother there is country, but Uncle John, Uncle John's country.
He is. Yeah, I just think it's a bit soon. Now, the interesting thing though is that people can't take anything seriously because the day that he was killed was also the day that Blue Cross Blue Shield.
You can't say the K word, can you?
I don't know. Shot.
I be concerned with that, man.
That same day, Blue Cross Blue Shield announced that they weren't paying for full anesthesia during surgery. And I was like, how you pay for a partial surgery anesthesia?
I don't know.
Do you wait until you cut me and then like how does this work? I was like, that sounds stupid. Yeah. But they've the world erupted into comedians because people were like, you need prior authorization
right
to check on this man that just got shot in New York City. Okay, Derek, unalive. Thank you.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I feel like all that stuff is stupid, man.
What stuff?
Like changing all these words like they don't exist. You know how awkward it is to say unalived?
It's not a word that I would use.
I've never used that word, and like I didn't even know that word existed.
It was created for moments like this.
Like that's crazy. Yeah, people are. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about people. I love humans, but us as humans we can
about to turn this into I love everybody.
Yeah, man. I mean, but we could be some characters sometimes, man, and that's the interesting part.
But one of the good things is that Blue Cross Blue Shield rolled this back for the anesthesia thing.
Yeah.
Because they were facing a lot of criticism.
Time out.
What?
Unhoused is a thing?
Yeah, unhoused is in lieu of saying homeless.
Man, don't say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You mess us up. Unhoused.
I don't think it's gonna mess us up. We don't have a big enough following for all that.
Don't mess us up. We're growing though.
They be like, take my little 10 cent that y'all was gonna get me off of this video.
Yeah, hey, we growing. We're doing it. unhoused, unalive. What else do we have to do?
I don't know.
This is wild. Like why they don't want to say the H word.
Something about the way that people
Couldn't say
feel.
COVID.
Yeah, people were not saying that. That's why the remember we were going through all these things like the ponderosa, the
Yeah.
panini. It was in lieu of that word, but people were
Really?
just being funny.
I just you know.
It very much so feels like I know you didn't watch Girlfriends,
No.
but Tony Childs on Girlfriends wouldn't stop saying Maya's son's name wrong. His name was Jabari,
Yeah.
and she would call him like Jujubee, Jamiroquai. Like she was just J names or
Why?
J words. I don't. Tony was not a
Oh.
very good friend. She couldn't understand why this girl even had a baby.
Hmm. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a bunch of things that we couldn't say. You said something we're not supposed to say earlier.
What?
Uh, essayed is what you're supposed to
What did I
say.
say?
The actual
Oh.
words.
I'm tired of that.
That's why I'm just like,
Like,
whatever.
I be like, man, come on, man. Like, it's I don't know, man.
What you say? I have Anthem Blue Cross, LOL, and I used to have United Healthcare. I like United Healthcare better.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Kaiser Permanente.
I
Is
miss,
that them?
yeah, I miss Kaiser.
Man, you go in there one stop shop.
I miss it so much. It would be like, all right, you need to draw blood. Go over here. It's an appointment set up for you right now.
Yeah, just go downstairs. You don't got to come back the next. You be in the
You don't have to go to a lab. It's just literally go downstairs to the lobby. There's a lab over to the left of the door.
I wonder is that how Amazon is trying to do?
I don't know.
Because they got healthcare now
Yeah,
or something, pharmacy or something like that.
I don't know. They got something. It don't really matter.
What was we talking about? Oh yeah. So what?
UHC CEO.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they are with finding the guy though. Do you?
No, they said they found that bag in Central Park, and they don't think that he's in New York City anymore.
Would you be?
No,
They had like
he's going to whoever ordered this hit gave him enough money. Can you get him up? Gave him enough money. He probably done bought a farm in Utah.
What you want?
He want blue bag.
You gonna sit down? You gonna go up there?
He probably owns a farm in Utah now and is
not in Utah.
Trying to figure out what he gonna do once the frost is over.
Oh. Yeah, they usually say they got about 24 hours.
You done watched a lot of crime shows.
I have. Law and Order is my stuff.
I know.
Man, like, and it's funny because the Law and Order, they have like 3 or 4 Law and Orders, different ones. I only watch SVU. Now that Stabler had one, but I don't watch. I mean, it's not on, but I usually would watch that one.
What was that one?
That one was about, I want to say, gang activity or something like that.
What did we used to watch that was about like military? It was, I think it was based in like New Orleans or something.
Oh, NCIS.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Okay.
I still watch NCIS.
But not New Orleans.
They don't come on no more. That one,
okay.
like New Orleans, was good. That the NCIS is good. They got a new one called Originals. I'm like, I ain't really on that one. So somebody did it. Like, man, that's crazy.
What?
Somebody walked by. But it's like, man, you hear about these things and you're like, what happened that they can't find this guy? Because he got away on a bike. Well, I guess that's a smart way to get away, huh? Ain't no real.
It makes you wonder.
But cameras, though.
It makes you wonder why aren't cameras better equipped to handle block to block traffic?
Yeah.
And know where people are going, because you can't just say we're gonna, well, I won't say you can't say, there's not like police cameras like on the sides of buildings and things, but they're usually like at an intersection, right? Yeah. Intersection to intersection, you should not have lost him,
right?
Unless he went into a building and changed clothes.
Did you when you heard about it? Were you like, please don't be a black man?
No, I didn't think that at all.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
I always say that before I know who did the crime.
No. It was a white man though, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Didn't he have a beard?
I don't know what this
I
man
think he
had.
had a beard. If so, that's gone.
Yeah, of course. Like I look completely different. I shaved my dreads off and everything.
I had.
I was sitting out here looking like a turtle.
I'm putting in blue contacts.
I'm looking like a turtle. Turtle, turtle,
But
turtle, turtle.
I don't know. You know, it has to be some money behind it. I wonder why him specifically. Like why the CEO?
Yeah,
What was it that he did or did not do
yeah,
that produced a hit?
right.
Because it definitely seems like a hit.
Yeah, it definitely does because if it wasn't, nobody else got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard for me to believe nobody else was out there.
In Midtown Manhattan,
Yeah, very hard for me to believe that.
on his way to a meeting. Probably
Um,
somebody on the executive board.
what we got today, man? Speaking of CEOs, SEC championship is tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Georgia plays Texas. I ain't really too
Oh yeah, I saw something that was like a map of who's cheering on what team. And I was like, I live in Georgia and I'm not cheering on
yeah.
Georgia. I'm
Go
also not cheering for
look
Texas either.
look go Vols. We made the playoffs.
It seems how is it that they always find a black man? Because they looking for the black man.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody posted online that this is proof that B613 exists.
Oh my god.
And we not gonna find this guy unless Hook wants us to find this guy. If
I
Hook,
forgot about
if
him.
Hook says he out, don't worry about it. He's not gonna
And
get
you
found.
know, Huck hadn't done a lot of stuff since.
I saw him in something.
I mean, like it been little roles here, little roles there, but like he was a major player in that show, man. Scandal was a big show.
Escandalo.
Papa
He
Pope.
said,
they had him locked up, didn't they? Wasn't Papa Pope locked up?
I don't know.
No, that was Mama Pope.
I don't remember the ending of the show.
I can't either. I remember when what's my dude name off of God, I can't remember his name.
I don't know who you talking
The
about.
lumber short.
Oh, when he left.
I remember they put him in a trunk and he never came back.
They had a funeral for him. The first episode of the next season. It was like
They put him off the show so fast, man.
You know what though? At least they gave it like rounded it out with a
Yeah,
funeral
yeah.
because Judy went upstairs and just never
And
came
never
back
came
down.
back.
Did y'all ever see Kev on stage cartoon Scandal before he blew up? Mm-mm. I know he had like the church cartoon. It was like a churchy type
Yeah.
cartoon.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know he had one for Scandal.
Man, that's funny, man. Dude, just Judy never went, and they talked about that too on the Jaleel White. He talked about that on the Breakfast Club one time.
Didn't he just release a book?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's smart. He got some popularity again. People out here that hadn't seen Family Matters.
Yeah. Remember when we decided to sit down and watch 90 sitcoms?
Yeah, watched all of them too.
We watched Sister. We watched Family Matters.
It's stuff I missed as a child. Fresh Prince, I went through all of them.
Back and watched Fresh Prince. I can't remember what else we watched.
I can't either, but that was for the big ones.
I might actually get Jaleel White's book because I got a Audible credit.
I'm definitely not.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got a lot of Audible books right now that I haven't listened to. And they always get me when they send me the little mailer saying you can get 3 months for 99 cents.
Yeah.
And I be like, send it on. I know I got 15 books I haven't listened to, but what's 3 more? It's only $1.
Yeah. No, not me, boss.
You listen to your books.
Mhm.
You should go through my books and see if it's anything you want to listen to. It's probably not. I buy a lot of biographies.
Oh, that's cool, man. Shador Sanders won Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, quarterback award.
Okay.
All right, man.
I don't know how we got there.
I was just scrolling my YouTube, bro. I want you to stop using me as a
I
parquet.
have a really bad post nasal drip going this morning, and it is driving me nuts.
Um,
Need that to be wrapped up by this evening.
that's funny, man. I be looking at these like custom buildings and stuff like that. I'd be like, how can I build that?
um, I want a new couch,
Okay.
and Tommy wants. Well, I want Tommy to build a table to go behind the new couch so that we have like basically a charging area for our phones, somewhere to put our remote so they stop getting lost in the couch
Yeah.
and things of that nature. But our current couch in our den should not have moved into this house with us because it is too big for the space. But it was what we had where
Oh,
we
is that bacon
previously
ready?
lived. Yeah, it's on the stove.
Oh, yeah. Go get
Um,
it.
it was too big for the space, and I have a design in mind for basically like a console table to appear to be like a built-in against the wall so we can house all those things. But before we do that, we got to buy a new couch. But the Christmas gift that I bought Tommy, he already knows about it, so this is not gonna infringe on that. It's going to help him be able to build these things because I bought him a saw. So hopefully
Go
we can
ahead, man.
find a new couch. Yeah, take it. We can get a new couch and start working on that. But man,
Um,
it's Christmas money funny.
yeah, Christmas. I showed out for real, for real. No, man, you gotta put it back.
It didn't. It must not have been completely on the charger.
Couldn't have been. You gotta make sure it's all the way on there, man. Make sure it's all the way on there. Did you?
The fact that Lily has on this
Let me see.
gown is 2 sizes too small. I don't know how I'm gonna get it out of her drawer, but I gotta work through that before she gets out of school for the holiday.
You gotta start
Anywho,
charging it at night.
um, Tommy Townsend, did you have anything else? We did everything that I put in here. Yep.
Mm.
Oh, did we talk about Jussie last week
I don't know.
and Drake's lawsuit?
I don't know.
We did talk about that.
Man, that bacon good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thought you wouldn't eat bacon no more.
I don't eat it all the time. I just had to taste it.
Anywho,
You know how you get a flavor in your mouth that you want to, you want. That's what happened to me, man.
okay.
Um, it was something else I wanted to talk about, man, but I can't remember what it was. Well, I think we're gonna get on out of here, man, a little bit early because we were shooting from the hip, and I'm out of
You out of hips.
yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
So I did drop my, like I said earlier, I did drop my video, the first video of I can build that. I got some more in the chamber, and then I got some other stuff that I need to actually build. So go check that out. Go check that video out, and then let me know what you guys think on that. And what else we got going on? I Married at First Sight video is like running a little late.
As in hasn't been recorded.
Yeah, so
We'll try to get it recorded before we go live with Jack and Glenn
yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, the vlogmas is going terrible.
You said 5 videos.
Yeah, well, I ain't even put the first vlogmas video. I was gonna record last night, but then I was like, man, I'm just, like, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, last night Lily and her dad made homemade pizzas,
Yeah,
and we watched The Grinch and we made Grinch punch.
yeah,
I've never seen a child like all the ingredients of a pizza until you hand it to her on a pizza and then
yeah,
she don't want to eat it. But she was banking on getting some candy. That's all that
yeah.
was.
That's it. And I ain't even tell about the candy. I ain't say nothing about the
No,
candy.
I said that there
Oh,
was candy. She was asking me what's all this candy for.
yeah.
I said we watch a movie tonight. That's how she knew about the movie.
Uh, our show was like, nah, man, if you don't eat your food, man, you don't get the prize and ain't did nothing for it.
Yeah.
So we did that, but I'm gonna record today. We got a holiday party to go to today, so I'm gonna record that, and maybe that'll be the second or third video to come out.
He ain't gonna record this holiday party.
And try not the holiday party, but getting ready to go and stuff. It's a sneaker ball, so
Good morning, J Dub.
hey, congratulations again, brother.
Yes, congratulations.
I smile every time I see anything. But man, but yeah, we finna get on out of here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and make a great day and get ready to do some stuff because we got a lot of work to do today.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, go check out the I Can Build That series and
You be
all the
like series, and it's like
right. It's one video, but it's a series
yeah.
though. You gotta call what they say. You gotta claim what you want. So I'm claiming it now. It's gonna be a big series. HGTV gonna reach out to me like, hey man, I'm gonna get some sponsorships from Home Depot, so I don't have to buy this the wood and stuff. You know what else is gonna happen? I'm gonna get paid. You know, and stuff like that. I'm gonna
What
be
Dolph say?
yeah, but man, you know what, man? I love Young Dolph, man. I hate what happened to him,
Me too.
man. But yeah, so what else is gonna happen? Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Then what's really gonna mess them up is I'm gonna end up having to break the fence down to extend the
All
yard
right,
a little
bye
bit
y'all.
and build this shed and then put like a little football field in
Tell
the
them
back
bye.
too,
Tell them bye.
you know, so we can just do our thing. But anyway, guys, we out. I'm
Bye
done.
y'all.
Peace.